healed my unhealthy gut because, baby, I got tired of being bloated. Girl, when I tell you every single day I was bloated, I got tired, sis. So I'm sharing how I personally healed my unhealthy gut and how we snatched now today. Let's get into it, girl. I used to wake up every single morning, y'all. Every single morning with my stomach hurting. And I just thought it was normal. I thought it was normal. I thought that this is just how it's supposed to be, right? I was not being honest with myself. You have to be honest with yourself on what you are consuming. I started off eating very unhealthy a couple years ago. Actually, more than a couple years ago. Over like 5 years ago, I was eating very unhealthy. My whole point in saying that, y'all, is I had to change my diet. You have to change what you are eating, what you are consuming. Are you eating a lot of fast food? Be honest with yourself. Are you eating a lot of healthy foods? What is your diet 80% of the time? That is how you are really going to be able to pinpoint the things that's probably upsetting your stomach. Now, bloating is normal to an extent, okay? Like, you should bloat around your cycle. Yeah, okay, cool. We're women, we understand that. But every morning, no. For me personally, y'all, it was dairy. Dairy, look, me and dairy, we don't get along. Now, do it taste good? Absolutely. Absolutely, dairy tastes good. But girl, when I tell you dairy had my stomach in knots. The second tip I have, y'all, that helped me heal my gut, y'all, is stop eating when I'm bored. I know, girl. Sometimes when you bored, you just feel like you just want to eat something. And that's not always the case. Sometimes, girl, you probably just really thirsty. You probably just need to drink some water. I'm just being honest. So I had to really learn how to just stop eating when I was bored. Now, what really helped me with that is eating whole foods throughout the day that kept me full. So that way, by the time I go to bed, I'm not just lounging around and I'm hungry, you know? Or I like to just keep myself occupied, girl. Like, as long as I'm doing a lot of things throughout the day, sometimes I don't even remember, dang, did I eat? When the last time I ate? You know, now that's not a good thing in the sense to where you don't want to miss any meals. But I think staying active, staying busy, and keeping yourself full with the meals that you are eating will help you when it comes to being bored and just sitting around wanting to just snack on something just for the sake of just snacking on something, baby. That ain't gonna help you, girl. That's not gonna help your gut at all. Tip number 3 I have, y'all, with how I healed my gut is not doing fad diets. Baby, let me tell you, girl, I done went on all the juice cleanses you can think of, okay, and still didn't get no results. I thought that doing a little fat diet, something a little quick, you know, let me just do a juice cleanse for 3 days. Oh, baby, I'm back, I'm healed, my stomach don't hurt no more. No, I'm not gonna say it doesn't work, but I just don't feel like it's a long-term thing, and I don't feel like it's something you can sustain over a longer period of time. Another tip I have, y'all, is cutting back on the sugary drinks, the soda, the juice, the extra sugar in your coffee, the extra sugar in your matcha. Baby, listen, girl, I know, because when I tell y'all, I had a lot of times where I woke up every single day and made me some coffee, girl. I put all the cream I wanted, all the sugar I wanted, all the extra milk, and just doing too much with the, what is it, the cold foam. Girl, listen, cut it out, because it's not gonna do any justice for your gut. When I tell y'all, my bloating went down tremendously when I cut back on those sugary drinks that I started drinking my tea every single morning. I told y'all this already. I can't say it enough, okay? Try it at least for a week. Give yourself some time, y'all. You have to start changing little things, right? So cutting back on the sugary drinks such as coffee. Now, if you drink black coffee, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to people that are drinking a lot of sugar and creamer and all these things in your coffee every single morning. I know it tastes good, but you have to cut it out if you really want your stomach to feel better. You shouldn't be consuming sugar first thing in the morning, spiking your insulin as soon as you wake up. This is what you need, the adrenaline. It's just too much. It's too much, y'all. It's too much. I can promise you, if you switch over to some tea without sugar, because then people want to add the honey to the tea. Listen, it's nothing wrong with honey. You have to get yourself acclimated to not having the sugar. So if you just go from not drinking sugar as far as the coffee, and then you drink your tea, and then you drench it with honey, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, it don't make no sense. The point is to wean yourself off of it so that you're not relying on it, and your stomach is going to feel better. It's going to thank you later, right? Now, some people feel like they have to have the honey. If you need the honey, girl, put the honey in the tea. Okay, but I'm trying to help you, sis. I'm trying to help you get off the sugar, okay? So that is one thing I would definitely say that has definitely helped my gut, y'all, and my digestion, is cutting back on those sugary drinks. Another tip I have, y'all, which is very standard and basic, is staying hydrated with water. not juice, girl, water. Staying hydrated. Specifically, y'all, I love lemon water. Lemon water will flush you out, baby, okay? Hey, your stomach on flat. Your stomach will be feeling good. Sometimes I used to wake up early in the morning before I really got on the tea kick and just drink some warm lemon water. I promise you it will activate your system and your stomach will feel good. The warm lemon water, it just does justice to the body. Now, aside from that, y'all, throughout the day, baby, you need to be drinking a lot of water. A lot of water. And some people think I drink too much water, such as my boyfriend. He be like, girl, I ain't never met nobody that drink as much water as you. Yeah, baby, because, baby, we got to keep things going, okay? The more you flushing yourself out, you drinking water, you going to the restroom. Listen, this is going to help your stomach. Of course, on top of the other things that we are listing here, drinking water is just not going to heal all your stomach problems. But drinking water on top of doing everything else that I'm suggesting in this video, I can definitely tell you, baby, it will help you with your digestion. Absolutely, 1000%. Another tip that I have, y'all, that has also helped me is eating a lot of fermented foods. I love banana peppers. I love onions, pickles. I love kombucha. I don't drink kombucha as much as I used to, girl, because it's getting expensive. But anything that's gonna activate my stomach, that is what I want, okay? Now, it's crazy because these type of foods, y'all, I just enjoy. I didn't think that it actually was gonna help me with my gut, but when I started doing my research, I'm like, oh, fermented foods is actually good for your gut. Now, I've never had kimchi before. I hear a lot of people talk about kimchi, but I'll try it eventually. But the things that I absolutely love, anything pickled, baby, give it to me, okay? Especially banana peppers. Girl, give it to me. I love banana peppers in my salad. I eat a salad almost every single day. I try my best to. Any type of fermented foods or fermented drinks, I recommend 1000%, because, baby, let me tell you a little secret. Let me tell you a little secret, sis. Drink a little bit of kombucha right before bed. Oh my gosh. When I listen, thank me later, sis. That's all I'm gonna say. Get your gut together. You're gonna go to sleep and wake up and be right on that toilet. I'm telling you, I used to drink, and I didn't do this every single night, y'all. Sometimes I did tea. But if I know I ate bad that day, or like had just something I wasn't supposed to have and my stomach is upset, girl, I would drink a little bit of kombucha right before bed, and I wake up and I'm on that toilet, okay? TMI, but you need to be going to the restroom, okay? You need to be going to the restroom. Another tip I have, I've recommended before, is probiotics, y'all. Probiotics. I love yogurt, y'all. Yogurt will help your gut, baby, okay? I love me some yogurt with my parfaits. I eat a lot of yogurt. I try to eat yogurt either in my smoothie or I'll do a parfait, like I said. But I also take probiotic capsules every single morning, y'all, and this has helped my gut tremendously. I love the Garden of Life Women Daily Probiotics. I told y'all before in one of my other videos, that is hands down my best probiotic. If you want it, girl, cop it off of Amazon, okay? I will link it below. But yes, I absolutely love probiotics. I love incorporating probiotic foods, like I said, such as yogurt. I think kimchi, sauerkraut is also good. I haven't had kimchi, but I do like sauerkraut. Also, prebiotic foods are also good for you, such as bananas, oats, onions, asparagus. All of these things and more, obviously, that I consume on a regular basis, y'all. It's just something that has just really helped me. Just overall eating healthier. Like eating healthier, girl. Eating whole foods, eating vegetables, leafy greens, things that's gonna help your bowels, okay? Things that's gonna make you go to the bathroom. Eating too much meat and heavy food, heavy processed food, girl, that stuff is not going to do you any justice. Prebiotics and probiotics. You can also look up online what are good prebiotic foods you can incorporate into your diet. What are good probiotic foods you can incorporate into your diet. I'm not big on taking a lot of supplements, y'all. I'd rather get my nutrients from the foods that I eat, to be honest with y'all. I just do one supplement every single day, which I just told y'all about. But most of the time, y'all, I am trying to make sure I'm consuming as much vegetables and foods that's going to help my gut as possible. Another tip I have, y'all, is less stress, okay? Reduce the stress levels. That also impacts your gut. It's crazy to hear that, but it does. Now, one thing about me, y'all, I don't let nobody stress me out, okay? I don't let anybody stress me out. I don't let work stress me out. I don't let people stress me out. If anything stress me out, it'll be me. And I don't even try to let myself stress myself out. On a serious note, y'all, stress is really a big role, y'all. It plays a big role in your mental health. It plays a big role in just your overall mood. It plays a role on how your gut regulates. Look into it, y'all. It's crazy to say, but it's real. So if you can find ways to reduce your stress levels, and I understand it's not realistic for everybody because everybody's life is different, okay? You have different triggers. I get that. However, you have to find some medium place, right, for yourself to be able to kind of like regulate your mood, regulate your emotions, drink your tea, okay? Because one thing about it, some tea can help you too. They got the tea for the mood, all of those things. But on a serious note, reducing your stress will definitely help you. It has helped me. I don't really get stressed a lot, y'all. I'm really like kumbaya most of the time. And very joyful. I don't know where it comes from. I think I just enjoy life. But seriously, y'all, think about that. Really try to find ways to help yourself. Woosah. Woosah, girl. Like Martin said, woosah. Seriously, though. Last tip I have, y'all, is exercising. Y'all already know I am a fitness girly. And baby, when I tell you that gym has helped this gut, it has helped this gut. It helped this bloating, girl. It helped everything. And let me tell you something. I don't do a lot of core exercises, to be honest. But I do enjoy cardio and I do enjoy lifting weight. I also wanted to say this because a lot of women have asked me, do I go to the gym when I'm on my cycle? The answer is yes. I don't really have a really heavy cycle, TMI. I just don't. And I think it's because of the way that I care for my body. I'm not trying to be funny, but I will say this. When I was overweight and I was eating unhealthy, y'all, I had a very heavy cycle. I had cramps all the time. My stomach used to be very upset. I went on that keto diet. I told y'all a couple years ago, if you watched my first video, then you know. I went on a keto diet and I changed my diet, right? I started exercising. And when I tell y'all the cramps, they went away. Like, I couldn't believe it. The cramps went away and my cycle flow reduced heavily. When I say barely anything, barely anything, I said, oh, this is something. This working out and eating healthy, it really helped my stomach and it also helped my cycle. When I tell y'all I don't have a heavy cycle, I don't really have cramps. I don't really, like if I get cramps, y'all, it's very mild and it only lasts for maybe a couple hours on the first day. And that's really based off of what I probably ate right before my cycle. It's some science to this, y'all. Look into it. I know y'all probably already know this. I'm telling you, exercising on your cycle and when you're bloated, go take a walk. Go take a walk when you bloated. And I know it sounds crazy because you're probably like, sis, I don't feel like getting up. Girl, when I tell you it helps, it helps. Exercising when your stomach is upset or when you bloated or you're having digestive issues, obviously on top of the things I've already recommended, but I'm telling you, try going to the gym if you can while you're on your cycle. If you can, like I said, because I understand everybody's cycle is different. But if you change the way you're eating, listen, I can't guarantee anything. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nutritionist. None of that. But like I said, this video is about me and the things that have helped me. Changing your diet and working out, I personally saw results with my cycle and I saw results with just bloating in general. And I cannot suggest that enough. Last but not least, I'm gonna finish this video off with the cycle thing, y'all. Try drinking some raspberry leaf tea. I recently just got acclimated on that. I was not doing that before, but it definitely helped. And when I tell y'all, I absolutely love it. I've already suggested tea in general to help with your bloating and digestion. You should be drinking tea almost every single day, if not every single day. Cut back on the coffee. But try that raspberry leaf tea right before your cycle or when you're on your cycle, and then go try to take a walk. I'm telling you, girl, exercise helps the gut, okay? Thank me later. These were my personal tips, y'all. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nutritionist. If you want to do anything that I suggested, it's up to you. I'm not telling you to do anything I suggested, but it definitely has helped me. Your girl's stomach do not hurt anymore. I wake up feeling great, unless I eat some pizza. Anyway, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Let me know what y'all want to see next, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye, girl.